everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are headed for the first time to Universal Studios Beijing. If you haven't watched the rest of this series, we've already been over to Hong Kong. We had a travel day, 2 days in Disney, and then another day which was like half Hong Kong and half traveling back over here to Beijing. Make sure to go and check them out. I will link them at the top. We are staying here in Beijing at the Universal Studios Grand Hotel, which is so exciting. If you missed yesterday's video, that's where I did you a little room tour, but I'm going to show you a bit more of the resort. We arrived here at about midnight last night, so we have not seen anything, but we did wake up this morning and see our view properly out the window, and it is so cool. I think we can actually see Hogwarts Castle, so I'm really excited about that. We are just getting ready to leave. We really don't have that much of a plan. We're going for early morning hours, which start at 9 o'clock. It's currently about 25 to. The park is literally right outside the door, so we don't have any kind of commute, which is really good. We're just gonna head, I think we're gonna head on potentially Harry Potter and Minions first off, and then we'll just see where the day takes us. So first I'm gonna show you the view and then we will get going. So this is kind of what we can see. This is the rest of the hotel, which for a start is like really pretty. And then as you look over here, I don't know if you guys will see it. You can. That, I believe, is Hogwarts Castle. And then we've got this here. Let me see if I can point to it. This, I believe, it's a roller coaster. I'm not 100% sure. It might be the Transformers one. It could be another one. I don't know. I cannot wait for this. Let's go. Breakfast. Ooh, sneak peek at breakfast. Definitely come early because this is the queue to get in. We didn't know what it was going to be like. What is happening? Oh my gosh. So this is the lobby. Yeah, we don't actually know where we're going. No, he said it was down those stairs, didn't he? There's a shop. We'll go look in the shop later at some point. There's a whole like water fountain with a sign. This is so fancy. Look at all these queues. There's security just there, and then we have to go join the back of the queue, which is going to be about a mile away, I think. Oh no, it's not too bad. We might have had a realisation that those other queues we just saw were like for just everyone else, and they can't even get in for like an hour and 15 minutes yet. This queue looks well short, so we might be fine. These are the outside people. We're just here. We just need to get in now. Hopefully our tickets work. If this lets me in now. Thank you. That's amazing. We didn't even show a ticket. It just knew who I was. So our room must be one of those up there with the roundish windows. And this is it. We're going. Where's City Walk then? I don't know where City Walk is compared to here. We'll find that later, I guess. There's Hogwarts, and this is the coaster we could see from our room, and then obviously we could see Hogwarts too.
Hogwarts, I could.
Yeah.
I thought, well, I'm here, I'll know to actually.
Yeah, it definitely is, isn't it? Oh, I love this.
How do we get a theme park view? How much is that?
I don't know. I don't know if we paid extra for that accidentally, but I think it was the only choice. Yeah. Maybe it's just because we booked it like a week ago. Yeah, anyway, I'm happy with it. It's so cool. And it wasn't like too bad. For that in like Universal Orlando, it would have been at crazy prices.
What, £800 a night?
Yeah, I think so. Minute Maid lemonade, Schweppes or Coke is £1.50. That's an insane price in a theme park. Small realisation that Rach just had, and I obviously then realised that isn't even a roller coaster, it just looks like one. It's just lights on the top of like a metal pole. So that's what we can see from our room, but it's definitely not a roller coaster. The last time we went to a Universal park was in 2022, so like 2 years ago. We took my cousin for the first time. It was really good. We only went for one day, and obviously in Universal Orlando there's 2 parks, so you can't get that much done. I feel like we've never spent like a long amount of time at Universal, so I think these 2 days is going to be really good for us to actually like get everything done. If you do want to watch that video from 2 years ago, I'll link it at the top for you. Here we go. Our first ride is going to be, I think it's called Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. Yeah. Yes, it is. And it's like the one in the castle. It's one of my favourite rides. And it's got a 10-minute queue. All the portraits are speaking in Chinese. That's so funny. Oh, this is very tall. It's exactly the same. It's just the portraits are Chinese instead of English. Oh, it's the fat lady. Yeah, she was Chinese. I heard her speaking. Alright, we've made it to the locker bit. I'm now going to have to put you you guys away and I'll see you after the ride. That was so good. It's definitely kind of terrifying, but I love it. I think I'm really glad I'd been on it before because it's completely in Chinese, which obviously makes sense, we are in China after all. But like, it's all dubbed over. Sometimes you can read their lips, like a few lines I knew what they were saying, but I think that's partially because I'd been on it before. And I think not knowing what's going on adds to the scariness, so I think some of the bits I would have been terrified if I didn't know they were coming and it was all in Chinese. Honestly, 10 out of 10 ride. You've got to go on that if you go to any Universal that has it. I think we're now going to head on Flight of the Hippogriff. We're at the front. It said 10 minutes on the thing. It's been maybe like 7-8 minutes, so that's pretty decent. I can't believe we thought that was a real roller coaster. What were we doing?
Where's our hotel?
It's that. There's our hotel. Here we go. Woohoo! We're now going to head over towards Minions. We definitely are going to explore every land later, but I feel like now is not the time for shopping. In 10 minutes the whole world is going to be like in here. So we're going to try and get in the queue for that before 10, and then we're going to start slowing down and just doing things at our own pace. This one does make you feel sick though, so be prepared for that. It still says 10 minutes. It said 10 minutes when we walked past like an hour ago. Let's go. Well, there's no queue, so that's good. We're in next.
新成员一次一个，不过今天我要办个重要的大事，所以在这个环节会加快速度。好了，我们等一下。小熊熊。这个。要坐下，不要穿插，一直向前走，听从实验室助手的安排入座。请坐下，太好了。 干得好，小黄人们！接着测试你们解决问题和团队合作的能力。大哥，弟弟们，抓住我的手！姑娘们，跟着我！
This is the merch we want. We're probably going to buy something each that says Universal Studios Beijing on it. No, I don't really like this one either. Not that I dislike it, but I don't like it enough to buy it. That is such a fun ride, and I feel like even if you haven't been on it before when it's in English, you can kind of figure out what's going on. It's fairly obvious, I guess, because it's suitable for like really young kids. They have to make it easy to follow. So I really enjoyed that. We're now headed over to Jurassic World. Guys, I found a slushie shop. It's not open right now, but I definitely would get a slushie later, depending on the price, which I can't imagine being crazy. We're gonna head on Jurassic Flyers. I think it's kind of like the Pterodon Flyers at Disney World, but you don't have to be a kid to go on it, and I think it's actually better. So let's have a go. It's a 40-minute queue, but we have to put our stuff in lockers, so I'll see you when we get to the end. That was a lot of fun. The clip I've just showed you is not that slow the whole time. Some bits are really slow and some bits are really fast, but also it's really smooth, so it's quite a good ride. It did take us a little over 40 minutes, maybe like 45, which is pretty good. The only bad thing about it is there's literally no dinosaurs to see, so it's just like a roller coaster, but you don't see any dinosaurs, so take from that what you will. We also just found out that the slushies are only like £2.50/£3, so I'm definitely going to get one of those later. It's only 11:30, but we're kind of on the hunt because we know that there's going to be very limited vegan options, so we're kind of trying to see if we can find anything so that when it gets to the time we want to eat, we actually know where we can go. They don't seem to have any vegan food other than like a gross salad, but you can get a vanilla ice cream for £3, so that's good.
£1.80 milk.
Organic milk, so Rach can have a brew. That's good, £1.80. It was about £2 because the conversion here is kind of times by 10 and add a bit. Anyway, let's go. There's nothing I can eat here. I have found something that's potentially okay. It's a pretzel and it's £3. I need to find out if it's definitely alright, but that is a potential, and it's cheap too.
And it's there.
Yes. We've just come into Super Silly Funland. Super Swirly, which is like Dumbo, has a 45-minute queue, by the way. But they have like arcade games, which is pretty fun. It's £3.50. Huh? You can meet a minion. Oh yeah, there's minions over there that you can meet. This is cool in here. You can also get a slush with a souvenir cup for £8. So it's £2.50-ish for just the normal slush, and you can get it for £8 with one of these cool Universal Beijing Resort like souvenir cups. That's pretty cool. Toilet update, we've just been in and they have both the like our European style toilets and the Chinese style toilets. So that's good good to know because I don't know how successful we would be at trying to go to the Chinese kind of toilet, so we have to squat down onto the ground. We're now just going to see if we can find a map because we cannot get the app to work at all, so we have no idea, one, where anything is other than just seeing it, and two, what the queue times are, what the show times are. So we're going to see if we can find out that, whether we can get the app working, whether we can at least get a paper map or see one of those screens. We're just going to go try and figure out what to do next. We're going to go in a show. It says it's 5-minute wait. We have no idea what it is. We might soon find out, but we're going in. I don't think there's any queue. Also, Adele's playing in the background, and also it says it's a special effects presentation. So that sounds fun. Okay, we're not going to know what they're saying, but I guess this is like the pre-show. This is Lights, Camera, Action. And we have it in English. This is good, it has subtitles.
摄影棚可以说是最令人兴奋的地方。
It's on stages like this that filmmakers can create anything that we or you can imagine.
Look at this, and we actually know the storyline. I'm excited for this. This is going to be good. You do have to stand up though. Sorry, you can't really see, it's very dark. All I'm going to say is I'm really glad the pre-show is in English, or it has English subtitles for some of it, because it meant we knew what was going to happen, kind of. It was so random. It was basically just like a boat scene with rain, smoke and fire and fog and things just like exploding everywhere. So yeah, I would say I'd recommend it if you've got time, but I wouldn't go out your way for it. It wasn't like the most amazing thing ever or anything, but at least we knew what was going on. If we'd been a bit further away from the entrance, we would have seen presenting Lights, Camera, Action. We were already underneath when we went in, so that's how we didn't know. We've just come in like one of the shops on like the main street. It's like a Harry Potter themed shop though, and they've got all the same things as in Florida. I think they're similar prices too. Peppermint toads, £7. Maybe a little bit cheaper, but can you? Oh yeah, I've seen them. They have mini ones as well, I think. How much is a chocolate frog? These are well expensive in America. It's only £9. I think some things are cheaper. I say only, that's still a lot of money for a tiny piece of chocolate. A chocolate frog bag. How much is that? £30. It does seem like most of the merch is the same kind of stuff. We've not seen much at all like exclusive Universal Beijing merch yet, but if we find any, we'll let you know. Got all the wands. They're 30, let's say £40 for the interactive wand. I don't know how much like just like the normal one is. This is the one I've got. I got that on the first time we ever went to Universal like 10 years ago. That's crazy.
Did you get the interactive one? Or did
no, I didn't get the interactive one, I just got the plain one. We have found something that says Universal Studios Beijing, but it's like a cross between a jumper and a t-shirt. It's like the thickness of a t-shirt with the style of a jumper but with no sleeves. It's kids style. Well, it says something on the back. Oh my gosh, it's got a hood of whatever that is. I don't know.
What's that hood?
A tiger. Yep. No, from Fu Panda. Oh, that makes sense.
Tigress.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's starting to make sense. I guess the green one is whoever that is, or I don't know. I've not watched Kung Fu Panda in years. That's like the sensei. Yeah. We found something that's quite good and not too expensive. So it's like a panda. It says Universal Studios Beijing, and it's only like £6-ish, not like £5.50, I'd say. So that's quite a good gift or like souvenir to get if you don't want to spend a fortune on merch. Look what we've just seen. We don't know what will be included on it, but it says buy 2 and above selected t-shirts and get 50% off. That's what we want. We found like the Universal Studios Beijing section, so this is where we want to get something from, definitely. I think this is a bit too out there for us.
Yes, that's Not us.
It's 18 pounds-ish. I actually quite like this polo top. Let's have a look at how much this costs. Like 26 pounds. I don't think that's too bad. And then there's this like white top here, which is 18 pounds. Oh yeah, we should have brought a cooling fan. We even have suitcases. They have like cool cups, bottles. They have a lot of like generic Universal Studios Beijing merch. This is kind of what we wanted, wasn't it? Bags, hats, pillows. We've come into guest services and after a little bit of looking they've managed to give us a map and it's all in English, so that's really good. The only problem is we don't have the wait times or the show times, so we're still a bit lost. She's trying to get us on the Wi-Fi again and see if we can get it to work, but at least for now we can find things where things are. We think this might be the parade route in red, so that might help us out, but if you want to find out what time it is you still have to go on the app, so that doesn't really help. We are now also in the app for now. We don't know if it'll last long, but at least for now we have queue times. Jurassic World Adventure's 45, that was 80 before. Decepticons is only 15. Minion Mayhem 20. Kung Fu Panda Journey of the Dragon Warrior 5. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey 45. Transformers 35. That's gone down to 15 now. That's gone down to 10 now. That we just went in was 5 minutes. Lanterns of Legend Legends 15. Carousel 10. Bumblebee Boogie 15, Jurassic Flies 50, that's one of the longest ones. Swoop Swirly 25, Loop de Doopty 40, Raptor Encounter 40, Hippogriff 35, I'm glad we went on that before. And that's basically it. That's alright. After being in guest services for genuinely over half an hour, asking about if there's any vegan food, we are none the wiser. They literally have no idea. Thankfully they could speak a small amount of English because it's on us, but we can't speak any Chinese. But like we were just asking like, is there any they do not know. They're basically telling us you're gonna have to go around individually to every single restaurant. But the problem is the people in the restaurants can't really speak any English. So it means that when we get there we don't know how to ask them. They can't understand us and we can't understand them. So it's just kind of a hard situation. And it's now like 1 o'clock. We didn't really have any breakfast. We just need to find food. They sell wizard's chess. I wonder if it actually like smashes itself up.
It should do.
It's 40 pounds-ish, maybe like 45 pounds.
I like these.
Headbands. That's fun. Adults Hogwarts robes are like 85 pounds. Guys, Puss in Boots is just out in the street and some other cat from Puss in Boots, I guess. This is wild. Marilyn Monroe is also just out in the street. This is brilliant. I'm sure I've not seen characters before at Universal. We finally found a park information thing. They do keep switching, but I think at some point it will have the queue time. So if you're struggling with the app and you just have a paper map, you can come here. It's just kind of behind Decepticoaster. It's next to the Coca-Cola stand. Decepticoaster literally has a 10-minute queue. That's so good. We are literally starving though, so we're not going to go on that. We're going to go find food, or try our best to find food, and then we'll go back on the rides. There's a full-on transformer out here. Well, we've made it into Kung Fu Panda Land. We think this might be our best hope. This is random. This is so wild. The entire land is inside a building. It's good because it's red hot outside. So it's a nice place to come for a break and everything's inside. Look at this, they've got one of these things where you have to hang off it for as long as you can. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. He's holding it for 30 seconds, that's longer than I can wait. They've got a hot air balloon right here. There's a training camp which is like a big playground. A tree. It's massive! Whoa! So we've come to something called, what's it, Grandma's something kitchen. I don't know his name, but it's something to do with Grandma's kitchen. And we found on the menu it says mushroom steamed buns. Now I've seen online somebody else write that they are vegan. They were only £4, so I think it's like a side dish. I take it back, it's not really a side dish, it's quite a big portion, it's only £4, I'll show you now. I think they're vegan, I hope they're vegan, I hope they're nice, but we're going for it. Rach also got a panna cotta, which was about £3, so she's going to try that, and then we're going to go find somewhere else for her because the menu was not much to her liking. I don't know how I'm supposed to eat this. I'm just going to eat it with my hand. Oh yeah? Nice. It's quite plain, but given I might have no other choice, I'd get that. And it was only £4 for literally all of that, so can't complain. I thoroughly enjoyed that. It's the kind of mushroom that I don't really like, but when you're so hungry like that, I feel like all of that goes out the window. I know it was vegan, or at least I'm almost certain. It was a huge portion. I know now that I don't have to pad it for the rest of the day. If I'm hungry later, I'll just come back and get another one. But I'm gonna go get a slush, we're gonna go get Rach some food, and then we're gonna go back and enjoy the rides, which is what we actually came here to do. It's currently just about 1:30, so we've still got plenty of time to get on the rest of the rides, which is great. It's called Grandma Panda's Kitchen, and it's in Kung Fu Panda Land. That is the only vegan food I know of in the whole park. On our way to get Rach some lunch, now that she's at least eaten a dessert, we are going to go on Journey of the Dragon Warrior. Apparently it's a boat voyage and it has a 10-minute queue. Well, this is cool. It's been like not many minutes, definitely less than 10. And we're at the front. 对付史上最厉害的恶棍，你还想突破防御？没有大好危险了，马上加入该事不暇。这些战士不会让你失望的。请帮助阿宝，我们也会在他身边。大家冷静一下，害怕几个？战士冷静点。伟大的天煞面前，一切只不过是一之一。各位把天煞引到灵界去，在那儿作战。 我们的明白，让人创造一个气功神龙，然后用它打败天下。下次我要跟你赢。I don't know, that was quite wild. That was good fun. It was kind of reminding us of Pirates of the Caribbean at Disney World a little bit. It was the same kind of vibe, but obviously Kung Fu Panda themed. We obviously don't know the storyline, but it didn't really matter too much. And with a short queue, definitely worth going on. And this is the only part that has it, I think. We've got another meet and greet going on out here, the panda from Kung Fu Panda. You can get candy floss for £3 or £4 if you get it with a light up stick. So surely that's another snack I can have. Yeah. Probably not that filling, but better than nothing. Just in case this interests anybody, they have designated smoking areas in the park, and they look like this. It's just like a bunch of benches in a little zone that's kind of off the path. So it doesn't affect people that don't smoke, but if you do smoke, you don't have to like walk 10 miles before you can have a cigarette. So that's quite good, I guess. All right, Decepticoaster, here we go. 5-minute wait, that's insane for the biggest coaster in the park. Loop de Loop's got a way bigger queue than this, that's madness. So good. It's insane how fast it goes at the start. You are not ready for it. It doesn't climb all the way to the top and then go fast. It shoots up the hill, and apparently it goes upside down 7 times. That, for a 5-minute wait, that is literally one of the best roller coasters ever. We've come in one of the places in Transformers Land, and Rach is going to get the barbecue pork spare ribs with balsamic barbecue sauce, and it's just over £9, which is still pretty decent, I'd say. I'm also going to get a fresh fruit cup. It's only about £3, so it's just something else for me to eat as well. This is the pork ribs. That looks really nice, actually. Fanta, and then this is the fruit cup. It has a lot of tomatoes. That's random. It has a lot of different fruits, is what I was going to say. But it was only £3, so that's pretty good. Decepticoaster's queue is now gone up to 30 minutes, so I'm so glad we went on it when we did. We are now headed for Sing on Tour. Now, I've never seen any of the Sing movies. That's totally my fault. And also it's probably going to be in Chinese, so I might not exactly know what's happening, but we're just going to go watch it, because why not? Guys, there's like insane winds happening right now. A kid just fell over from the wind. That was crazy. Change of plan, we're going in How to Train Your Dragon because everyone else is going in, and also the wind is crazy.
I feel like we're getting out of the wind.
Yeah, we need to get out of the wind. This weather is so wild. I think it's raining now too. Oh, everyone's sprinting around. I'm glad we're going in here. I literally just saw a bin fly past. Look at that! Oh my god, I've never seen weather like that. This is what the weather says. Isolated thunderstorms, 32 degrees, gale. Oh my god, it's literally insane. It doesn't look that wild on the camera, but I promise you it is. It's literally chucking it down now and everyone's sprinting around. All the outside rides are now closed because of this weather. I'm coming for a sneak peek. This is what's going on. Oh my gosh. There's no one outside anymore. Now they're in How to Train Your Dragon. I also have never seen How to Train Your Dragon, so I'm not very good with movies. I can't watch movies, I get too bored. They're doing an announcement on the loudspeakers, but oh, we're going in. It's all in Chinese, so I don't know what they're saying. Maybe that we're going in though. Oh my gosh, it's like a full-on theatre. We're going. Everyone's sprinting around at top speed. It's hilarious. This looks like it's gonna be good.
相处得很和睦，一起生活，一起干活。龙甚至在我们全新的孵化场里。
You cannot miss that. It was so good. Like the props were amazing. Live singing, dancing, like literally I had it all. It was all in Chinese, but I feel like you didn't have to know any Chinese to understand what was going on. I really enjoyed it, and I'm usually really slow at understanding things, even if they're in English, and I got what was going on. I would highly recommend that if you come here, you have got to go see it. It was so good. The weather seems to have calmed down. It's no longer raining, no longer people are being blown around. Everyone's outside again, so that seems to be over. We're trying to source a cup of tea for Rach, and then we'll see what to do next. We've located the sweet shop. This is fun. We've got like all different cakes and stuff in here. Cake pop, it says it in English. We don't know the ingredients, but we know what it is. Swiss roll, mousse cake, cake pop. These minions are cute. Vanilla Swiss roll, marshmallow cake pop, minion mousse cake, cheese yogurt cake. That sounds a bit suspect. Something wild is happening down here. We've just come back to the hotel for a minute because we want to grab some jackets because it's literally freezing outside now. Rach can get a brew from our room, and I've just found around the corner there's actually an ATM inside our hotel, so if you do stay here and you need more cash, that's easy to get. Also, there's a little shop back there which just sells like the same kind of stuff that they have in the park, which is quite convenient. We're now looking to see if we can find the grab and go because Rach needs to get some milk for her brew, so hopefully this works out. We should have a look in this restaurant and see what they've got. Is it like a buffet? Well, it's kind of buffet-ish. Character breakfast buffet daily 6:30 till 10 AM. It's like 30 quid. Okay. We just want some milk. We're somehow now in the restaurant. It all happened very quick. I think Rachel's basically just gonna get a cup of tea and then we're gonna go. But this is kind of, you can see the menu. Now that we're here, you might as well. Got a few different options. None of it looking overly vegan. Lotus garden salad, avocado, green garden leaf, orange grapefruit, chili, fried shallot, crispy lotus root, soya sauce, sesame oil, plum sauce and lime juice. It's £9. It's a backup option. Loads of different soups, pizzas. Wok fried French beans. Oh, it's got minced pork. Nearly got pranked then. Tea has been acquired in the most random way, but we don't really care at this point. She's got a tea, she'll be happy after this, and then we can go back and explore. If anyone's interested, that pot of tea came to 28, which is about £3. We've just located something in the Red Dragon Lounge in the Grand Hotel. Crudité pita platter, celery, tomato, carrot, radish, cucumber, lettuce, pita bread, hummus, French dressing, which you could omit, and cocktail dressing, which you could omit. That sounds, it's definitely vegetarian, and it's only £8. Okay. That's quite good.
The French fries.
Or sweet potato fries.
Sweet potato fries.
£6.
Oh, that'd be nice.
See if there's anything else now that we're here. Most things do have meat in it, but that was a good little find. So we just got in the lift, and like to use the lift you have to tap your room key, and when I tapped the room key it lit up number 8. It knew what floor we were staying on. That is so clever. I love that. We're just literally gonna grab some jackets now and head back into the park. You get your room serviced here, not last hotel in Hong Kong we didn't get that. What can we see out the window? Now it's a bit less bright.
You definitely see Harry Potter. Look, you can see Harry Potter.
Yep, there's Hogsmeade.
There's the whole
Hogwarts castles right there. Yeah, that's where the party was just happening there before. It's obviously finished now.
You're definitely able to see the whole
parade.
The parade, you're about to see it from here. Oh my gosh, it's starting in 22 minutes. Why is nobody waiting for the parade?
It's so obvious now that that's not a roller coaster.
What were we thinking?
I don't know what we were thinking. The parade starts in 6 minutes. The street's looking more busy now, so we're assuming it comes down here. We don't actually know for a fact. We need to check that out. And hopefully it's better than the one at Hong Kong Disneyland, because that was well naff. We just asked a random person, I don't think he worked here, but he could tell us. Apparently the parade is off probably because of the weather, so something potentially is going to happen here instead. We don't actually know if that's fact or not, but we're going with it because we don't have anything else to go on. There's just been an announcement and it did have English. It was very quiet, but it basically said, due to unforeseen circumstances, there's no parade, but something else that I couldn't hear is going to happen. So I think that guy who told us was correct, and it's going to start in like 2 minutes, I think. Oh my gosh, it's Madagascar! Yeah. Cool! People are basically being let in, so they've got those 4 different sets of characters, and then they're just going to do meet and greets, I guess. We're not going to stay because we're not fussed about that, but that is basically what's going to happen if the parade is rained off. We figured out that the slush flavours are rainbow, which is I guess a mix, green apple or banana. I think we're just going to get a green apple one. It's about £2.50. Alright, let's give it a go. Yeah, it tastes, Rach said it tastes fizzy. It does taste fizzy. It's kind of weird, it's nice though. We're now headed back into Jurassic World. We're gonna go on the Jurassic World adventure. I think it's kind of like a dinosaur at Animal Kingdom vibe, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'll show you as much as I can. Please still say 30, 35, we'll do it, let's go. Oh yeah, it's gonna be him. It's just been half an hour and the front's right there. We just have to do this tiny bit of queuing, so it would have been pretty much dead on what it said. basically Animal Kingdom's dinosaur on crack. That was actually crazy. It's so good though. If Disney updated their dinosaur to be like that, that would be so good. But I think they changed it to be Indiana Jones instead, which I'm sure will be good, but honestly that is so fun. Highly recommend. Just found this jumper, it's like a crew neck and I really like it. It says Jurassic World Universal Studios and it's basically £30. I might get that. Our next thing is going to be to go and watch Sing on Tour, which we did try and go and watch a few hours ago before that crazy weather. As you can see, it's brightened up nicely now. So we are going to go watch the 6:30 show, which is in about 25 minutes. Changed location. So first off, Sing show, it wasn't really my thing. What did you think?
It was okay.
I haven't seen the movie. Yeah, I hadn't seen the movie, which probably doesn't help. All the songs were in English. There was some like conversation going on in Chinese, which obviously we didn't get. I wouldn't go to it again, but I wouldn't say it was awful. We are now back at Grandma's Panda Kitchen and it's shut. It shuts this exact minute. We had to sprint here to order because this is the only food I can have. I thought it would just shut at park close, but I thought I'll just have a look. It's shut at 7, park closes until 8. So we had to literally run across the entire park to get here. We literally just ordered before they were gonna close. So thankfully I'm now gonna hopefully have some food. And then we're gonna go and do a couple more things before the Hogwarts light show. And here we go again. I'm not gonna give you a review. It's the exact same thing I got like before, but I can tell you it's decent enough. We are now going to head on the carousel, which is actually inside Kung Fu Panda Land, and if the queue is short enough for the other one, which is like the hot air balloon one, we'll go on that one as well while we're here. The hot air balloon one's actually 10, so we're just going to go on this first because it's right here and we know where it is. We can't find the carousel, it's somewhere on the other side. Looks pretty fast to be fair. Oh, and it like goes up and down.
Yeah, it's like on a hill.
Oh, that's fun. It's very short, that's the end already I think. Good.
I only need a short skirt.
True.
There's a carousel there.
Oh yeah, we found the carousel, that's good news. It is fast. Wow. Carousel's gone down to 5 minutes, this is great news. Hopefully we'll actually make the castle show. It's definitely not 5 minutes, this is the whole queue. Getting off. That is far. If you're a kid, you have to get your parent to like grab you off. Look what we've just found. Well, we found our spot for the projection show. I don't actually know its name. It's like Lights at Hogwarts Castle or something. There's about 10 minutes until it starts. I wouldn't say we're going to watch it again tomorrow. It wasn't amazing. It definitely wasn't like Disney fireworks standard. It was just lights on the castle. There was like some story behind it, I guess, in Chinese. I don't know if that's the same as the one in Orlando. I actually can't remember. No, I don't remember that being a thing, but I wouldn't say for certain. Oh yeah, we're just walking through the shops because we're not in a rush to leave. Our hotel's like right around the corner. We're just in Ollivanders and I love how they put the wands all like willy-nilly on the shelves, and the shelves like slanted and stuff. So obviously in a normal shop they just put them nicely on, but to make it look like they do in the book, that is so cool. They've literally got so many different ones. They're about £40 each. You can get the non-interactive one for about £35, and then the interactive one's about 40, and then some collector's edition one is like 50 something pounds. That's so terrifying. Caution, hands pinching. We're now going into Hogsmeade Station, which of course doesn't actually take you anywhere in this one, but they've probably got some fun merch. Oh, cool. I guess because they don't actually have platform 9 3/4 here, but they still can sell the merch, so that's quite fun. We've saved the best 2 shops till last, Honeydukes and Zonko's. Let's go. It is happening again. Right, we didn't know this, but the show happens at 8 and 1/4. If we'd known that, we would have gone on a ride and then come to the second one, but never mind.
How much?
£7.50 for a chocolate wand. Not worth it in my humble opinion. Let's have a look what cakes they have. Oh wow! Witch's hat cupcake, Honeydukes cupcake, Honeydukes. You can get a pumpkin pasty.
Oh yeah.
That's what Joe gets on the train, isn't it? Skeletons. Ginger newt cookie.
It's got the ingredients.
No, they're in Chinese. Has got the ingredients, but we can't read them unfortunately, because that could
eat that.
Yeah, probably, but I can't risk it, and I don't know how we're gonna find out. Look at this, they've got like a little pick and mix section. Gummy sour rings, gummy sour snakes. They're all in little packets though, so you just take a packet, I guess. That's well random. Do you know what the annoying thing in here is? All the ingredients are in Chinese, but you can see they've literally just stuck a sticker of the original box. So in theory we could check, but obviously we can't just start ripping all the boxes apart. But like, it's definitely on there what's in it, and we just can't see it, which is so annoying. The toy shop doesn't actually exist, it's all just the sweet shop, so that's the last shop. We've done it all now, and off we go. We're having a gander at Minion Drop. It's basically £7.50 for a go. You just drop these things in. Oh! So what does she get?
Pretty, that's a large prize.
No way.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because it says it there.
Oh my gosh. So she already won that on her first go. Oh. Oh, cool. I want the medium one. Well, not for myself, but I don't want to win a teeny bracelet. I want to win the medium one. But I just don't know if I'm capable of that. We've decided we don't like that one because there's no skill involved. Not that I'm skillful in any way, but it just feels like it's £7 expensive for a little bracelet that I don't want. But we might tomorrow play one of the ones that we might actually win. For example, this one is £3.50-ish, and it's a 2-player minimum, and the winner wins. So
But there's 2 players.
winner wins a small prize. What's the small prize? Oh yeah. Medium prize is going to be them, and jumbo prize is going to be them. But we only really want the medium prize because the jumbo prize is too big and the small prize is kind of rubbish. We've basically found the mini unicorn in a shop, and it's £14. So basically it's twice the price of a go, or 2 goes depending on how you look at it, but you just definitely get it. So it depends how good you think you are, you know?
We're rubbish.
We are rubbish, so we're better off just buying it, I think. Or there's this guy.
And that's 179.
So it's like £18-ish, a little bit more close to 20. But yeah, like, I would say if you want one and you think you're probably not gonna win it, just come and buy one. It's just as easy and not that much more expensive, and you definitely get it. We're now headed over to Universal City Walk, which we've never really explored the City Walk in Universal Orlando, I don't think, before.
We went in the chocolate shop.
We did, we've been like in a couple of places, but we've not like properly looked around. And we haven't been here yet today, of course, you guys wouldn't know if we had. So we're just gonna go have a little look around and find something for Rach for tea, even though it's like 9 PM. But we were just so busy, although I think you did eat your lunch at like 3 PM, so it's not too far after, I guess. Yeah, breakfast didn't really happen. Out here they have a slush with the souvenir tower, so like the tall cup, for £5, and then the refill was like £2-ish. So you could do that, but maybe it's only out here in City Walk. We're hoping Rach is going to find something at the Red Oven Pizza Bakery. Looks like grilled fired pizza. Hopefully it's cheap and has good flavours, question mark. Pizza is cancelled, it's really expensive. We have managed to acquire a chicken baked bun. Don't really know what that means, but this is it. It was basically £3. We've come into this Neon Street something or other restaurant. We think there's potentially a vegan option here. We might get it for lunch tomorrow. We're just trying to figure it out, really. Well, this is good. So the vegetarian set has cabbage, pak choy, potato bamboo shoots, all of these things. Vermicelli doesn't have anything. Tofu skin. I feel like that looks okay, doesn't it? And that's like £6. So I could definitely get that tomorrow. Good news, we just asked the chef, he said it doesn't have milk or egg in. It's called vegetarian set, so it has to be vegetarian. We could basically see all the ingredients. I'm happy with that, I'm gonna get that tomorrow. I've asked Rach how her chicken bun was and her response was, okay. So, I wouldn't run for it, but you know.
I think other people would like it.
Okay.
For me it's a little bit, tiny bit spicy.
Okay.
But nice flavours.
Nice flavours, there you go. Take what you can get from it. I think if you have no options, like it seems as though we've kind of had all day, it's not that bad, but maybe not like the best option. I'm so excited to have been there though, we know that there's something there, so we'll definitely be going there tomorrow for lunch or tea maybe. We're literally walking the wrong way from every single other person. We're gonna head in the Universal Studios store just to have a look around, and then I think we'll just head back because everything shuts in about 20 minutes or so. We found some good merch here. It's not my favourite though. Oh! It says Universal Studios in big on the back, but not Beijing. And then on the front it says Universal Studios Beijing. They have kids ones too. I like this, but I feel like white I'd ruin immediately.
Yes.
Oh, it says Universal Studios on the back as well. Yeah, I do like this top. It's plain on the back. I just don't know what kind of fit I'd go for, like a tight one or a loose. And they've just got like these plain ones. I think they're kids though. You can buy the Sword of Gryffindor. Motion activated. Whoa, it is and all. How much? Guess.
35.
It's only £20. Let's buy it. That's fun. I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. The Marauders map. You're not going to tell us the price? It says it's like £15. That's a good price, and it's a big cup if you love your coffee or whatever in the morning. It's a good cup. Or you can get a
Scarf, I think.
Oh.
Or
A hoodie. Ooh. The only thing is for us, it's not specific to here. We could probably get this from Orlando. Ready? Scan the key. Ding. Level 8. That's so good. We have now made it back to the room. We have had such an incredible day here at Universal Studios Beijing. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave it a massive thumbs up. Subscribe so you don't miss next week's video, which will be our second day here at Universal Studios. And then the week after that, we will go into the Great Wall of China, which we cannot wait for. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye!